Hello, welcome to my channel. We are looking at the full moon in Capricorn. Now, I'm a little bit late doing this, but better late than never. I'm also in a retreat. That's why I'm all like in casual gear. And there's someone walking past back and forth, so the light's going to go, and I'm just in my room. So let's have a look at the full moon in Capricorn. Full moon in Capricorn, I'm going to read you what I wrote, and then we're going to look at the zodiac signs and see what cards come for you. So the full moon in Capricorn, it's a really powerful, strong time about your focus, your goals, and your work, your soul work. So as all full moons, they show us what no longer needs, what we need to release, and they bring an awareness to what we need to release. This one is particularly around where we're working at, what is our work focus and goals, and are we on the right path? Are we not? Are we working towards something that we really desire, that our heart and soul is really enjoying, or are we just working to maybe please others? And that's the point of it. This really Capricorn energy is deep, it's core, it's at your soul level, it's at your core level. So we're looking at recognizing what we are putting our energy into at our core. Now, as an earth sign, Capricorn is grounded, earthly. They are I'm going to say basic, but they're not basic. They are they bring a foundation to things because of that earthy nature there. Capricorns are very strong-willed, and very rarely will they admit to being wrong. They will always think they're right. Now, Capricorn energy allows us to find our right way, our right purpose. So sometimes you'll find in full moon Capricorns that there can be a little bit of arguments going on if people are saying do this, do that, and you're like, do you know what, but at my core I want to be doing this. But the Capricorn energy isn't gonna it's not feisty energy. It's just like owning at your core what you want, your true, what lies beneath. Now, the 10th house in astrology is career and your working life. And this is where the energy of Capricorn comes in. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of control, restrictions and limitations. So we look at what is restricting us. We look at what is limiting us. Where do we maybe need to make some changes to expand and to come out of that control? Capricorns can be a bit controlling there. Now, for me personally, this full moon has really showed what my core is around my work, and it's all about foundations. My teachings, they start with a foundation level, because I like to see people learn the basic and grow, and that's how I like to learn. My people that come into my life tend to, especially working people, tend to get a foundation of some kind, and then they move on, or they grow, or they learn after they've had that basic foundation. Very much around my children, it's very much around foundations and building a safe and secure place, and that's what Capricorn's energy is about: safe, secure, solid. So I look at what securities are around me within work, and I try and build on that, something solid. That my working life will go back to my home life as well, because obviously I'm a mum bringing up 2 children, so teenagers as well. So it's very important, like my work and my structures, which comes in with Capricorn's energy and Saturn, but also where I'm happy to work hard because it's going to get results. Now, when you live a life of purpose, when you're really tapping into that core, things seem to be a bit more easier. There's less challenges, and things that you have gone through, you can overcome when you're living at your core. And it's like being really super honest with yourself, being really true to what you want to be working on and what you want to be doing. If you put the hard work in now, it will pay off. It really will pay off. So let's have a little look about what I write here. The full moon helps us to be fully aligned within our soul, living a life that resonates at our core, building a firm foundation of truth. It will support your life work in order to find the truth of your being and who you are at this lifetime. At its core, this full moon in Capricorn is a time of going within and reassessing your commitments and shedding anything that distracts you. For those that have emotional things blocking you, this grounding energy of Capricorn will help boost your focus and leave that emotional block behind. Using your emotions in a positive way to connect to your intuition, but don't let them get in the way of your work's purpose. As with all work, we need to start with ourselves, don't we? So look at your own needs, look at your own vibes, your own energy, your own where you want to put that foundation, that security first. Capricorns tend to be disciplined for like the planet ruler, Saturn. For some, this will be easier than others, so boundaries will be important now. And committing to get to know yourself. Saturn, Capricorn is committed to their goal, to what they want to achieve. So committing to getting to know yourself at your core now. Meditation, going deep, and being super honest with who you are, what it is, what makes you tick, what drives you, where that goal and focus is. Capricorns are the workers, so they are hard working. Some of them are literally married to their jobs. Some of them are so focused on their careers, their lives, it's like they've married to their work. So they are known as the workaholic of the zodiac sign there. But this doesn't necessarily have to take shape in your day-to-day paid job. Like I say, this could be some work at home, work within yourself, and depending on what house your zodiac runs in, so what house Capricorn sits in, this is going to be strong as where your work ethics and capabilities could lie. And just as a little bit, so my husband, trance medium, he's been working, I mean, he's been sat in trance for many years. And over the last couple of years, he's been working, sat with a particular group, building the energy up. Dedicated, committed 110%. And in the last couple of months, he knows that there's been a shift of energy. So he's been even more committed, even more dedicated, and more focused. And then literally 2-3 days before the full moon, he did a public demonstration where a new guide that he had felt build up came through, bringing somebody else completely new that was unexpected. And it was just phenomenal, because not just bringing the spirit contact so close, and the voice changes and the personality changes, but how interesting it was that his hard work had paid off over a full moon, that there was that release and that connection. So just proving that your dedication, if you are that dedicated and that committed, will pay off. But for him, it was a very strong pivotal point of realization that this is what he's been building up to. So I'm not going to tell you what house his sits in, because that's private to him, but it was just very obvious when we looked at the chart there about how and why came in at that time. So think about now, this is a great time to think about what is showing up for you, what is showing where your hard work is paying off. Maybe this is a realignment, maybe this is a time where you can reassess things. So let's have a little looky. The Devil card, I don't have it to hand, but the Devil card rules Capricorn. Now, the Devil card in the tarot signifies trapped, signifies trapped by your thoughts, trapped by behavior patterns, and things that have got a toxic or a negative nature around them. It could be overwhelming things. It could be things that are on your mind or taking over your life, that it's almost controlling you now. It can indicate situations where there is toxic behavior. It looks similar to the Lovers. It's got the two people in the card, but they've got chains around them. Now, this indicates that somebody could try and get hold, or a situation could try and get hold of you, particularly mental there. So you've got a chance to release that. The Devil card looks at choices and decisions that are getting a hold on you, that have grasped you, that have grabbed you so much that it's just unhealthy now. And this could be in materialism, you know, in the material world. Capricorn is very materialistic. In that material world where it might have just consumed you too much and overtaken your world there. Some people will think, you know, materialism is somebody who's got loads of money and they just like very money oriented, which Capricorn can be, but it can be the opposite, like when you don't have any money but you've allowed that to consume you, you've allowed that to take your whole life rules on having money or not having money. So when you don't have a balance there, it becomes unhealthy, and that's where the Devil comes in, unhealthy balances. So we look at where we need to release that, where we need to let go of that, where we need to maybe make some change in habits, in our habits or personal lives, in order to be free. So let's have a look at the full moon in Capricorn tarot messages for each sign. We have for Aries the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a leader. So Aries, this full moon is really showing you what is working for you now and what is not. You're in a good, strong position to lead the way forward and be like them drumming at their own beat. You can charm the birds out of the trees, and people will be very drawn to you now. You've got this charming characteristic coming through. This full moon shows you what area is important now and where you want to put your focus. It shows you that you can lead the life that you want, that you can achieve great things, and that your hard work really has paid off. Perhaps some of you are literally running your own business or leadership, or have that quality now to be able to do that. This full moon releases and shows you that you need to be leading your life there. Be confident, Aries. This is your confidence card, to speak your truth and to be in line with what really lights that fire. It's a fire sign. Be firm but fair. Set your boundaries, but be firm. But allow that confidence to grow. as well, and you will also be maybe wanting to help other people a lot more because of your experiences. This is where the leader comes in. Because of your life's choices, you're now ready to help those. So really strong independent card for you, Aries, this month. Taurus, 7 of Pentacles. Nice earth sign. It's interesting that we had the fire sign for Aries and we had an earth sign for Taurus. 7 of Pentacles. So the full moon in Capricorn for you, Taurus, indicates reassessment. You've worked super hard on things and now you're like, is this really what I want to do? Is this where I want to go? Is this where I want to continue putting my energy? So you could be reassessing things on a financial matter, on a practical matter, home, job, looking at ways of improving things, but really you're going to have patience. So in this reassessment, Taurus, it's like saying, pat yourself on the back, you've done bloody well, but now it's time to just pause and think about where you want your energy to go, but have patience because things will move, but maybe not right at the moment. Now the 7 in Pentacles in Capricorn, very positive one, and like where patience is still needed, it's almost talking about that you're reaching your goals, you're on your way to what it is that you've set out for. So having a little bit of a pause is going to allow you to reset your goals, reset your focus, and then you can continue where you want to go. Things might change, things might start to go in different directions, but you'll have the focus of where that is with this full moon. Practical assessments are going to start to take place for you, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. Oh no, 2 of Swords, Gemini. This full moon really shines light on your choices, your mental choices. And it indicates that, Gemini, you might want to hide from things a little bit. You might not want to make a decisional choice, but you can't help it. You've got to make it. So don't run away from things. This can indicate where you might need to be a bit quiet, or where you just sort of think a little bit more and use your intuition rather than your thoughts now. Your thoughts could be stuck, so follow what feels good. It's a great card to indicate that you can overcome obstacles, but where there's a choice or decision, this full moon really shows to you what is the important focus there mentally, what really is driving you in a mental way, and then allowing your intuition to connect there to follow what goes with that. You might feel a little bit confused, Gemini, at the moment. Do I do this? Do I do that? So let a couple of days go from the full moon and things will start to become clearer. But your choices will be made now, and once that clears, to help you move forward and go in a much better direction, particularly with your working life. If you do anything with your thinking or mental work there, you're going to make the right choice to go in the right direction towards your goals. Okay, Cancer. We've got 3 of Cups, Cancer. It is your birthday month. So celebrations are coming in. And celebrations all the way. This full moon shines things on a lighter vibration for you, on a happier vibration. You can see what no longer serves you, but you're just not bothered so much, Cancer. This full moon is making your focus shift more around more emotional things, around a more happier things, and pushing you into a phase of just kind of wanting to enjoy life a little bit more. Areas in your life that you've been working on are going to have great success, so there's going to be reason to celebrate. But now your shift is focused, like you've done the hard work, you've got the celebrations, you've got what you want. So now it's time to enjoy a bit of fun energy. Who do we have next? Cancer. Leo. 8 of Cups, Leo. This was your one. Now the 8 of Cups, this full moon, Leo, is going to show you what no longer serves you. It's almost like you've been working towards things emotionally. You've not wanted to be distracted or let people down, but actually in your heart of hearts you know that you need to go in a different direction. I feel like it's more like you don't want to let people down, but this full moon really shows you that you've got to realign things for your goal, for your core, for your purpose, not always worrying about what other people want or other people do. You've done that and it's not really worked. So this full moon is all about your energies and what's going to work for you, and in that you'll be shown to walk away from things that no longer serve and go in the direction of things that really are going to float your boat there. Okay, Virgo, the Temperance. Now, I can't find my Temperance card, but I picked it earlier for you. So the Virgo Temperance, this full moon is going to show you patience, and that you've got a goal set in mind, that you've got the long haul, you're ready to jump in for the long haul. You're not going to do anything on a quick whim at the moment. This is like, no, I'm resetting my goals and I know it's for the long haul. So it could be something you're working on that's going to take a few years to build, but you've got that patience, that determination, And by getting a balance of your work and home life, or a balance within your life, Virgos, this is really going to help you reach that goal. Travel plans, expanding things, and just going deeper. Philosophy and learning and understanding, education and teaching and training. All these things come to mind that you could be thinking, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it might take a few years, but with that focus from this full moon, you can achieve it. Libra, Ace of Swords. Libra, your thinking now changes. This full moon highlights for you new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things, new directions around you. It's almost like, again, there's been a bit of cloudy energy around you, but now you're like, oh, I know what I'm doing now. Breaking away from things, freedom, clearing that mind of unwanted clutter. Could have new contracts coming in around you, Libra. This full moon, again, it's going to really show you that focus. At first, you could feel a bit blurry. Do I want to do this? Or like, oh my gosh, I don't know where everything is going. Then it's going to give you clarity to go in a whole new direction. So new things are coming up for you, Libra. New directions of things, new ways of thinking. Scorpio, 8 of Cups again. Scorpio, we'll pick this for you again. So Scorpio, this again is indicating like you're walking away from what no longer serves you. This full moon brings you your focus of what's at your core, what's the purpose for you, what makes you tick, not everyone else. And you're done with playing the yes person. You're done with doing what everyone wants you to do, Scorpio. You're now falling into your own way of doing things. You're kind of focusing more on what's going to fulfill you on an emotional level, but it's taking you out of a situation where you go into another one. There's almost this feeling, Scorpio, like you're finding yourself, and there's some inner peace that comes along. Although you've got to leave people and situations behind in this journey, you are going to find yourself. And this full moon really shows you what at your core, you've got to put your own needs first. Sagittarius, 4 of Swords was picked for you. So Sagittarius, this full moon said, you know what, just simmer down. Take a little bit of a break. Your mind is overthinking, your mind is overacting. So you need to maybe take a bit of a break or step back from things. A change can be as good as a rest. Some of you will have a proper break where you can really chill out and focus on other things. Some of you might not be that lucky. So it could just be a change of scenery or a little bit of a sit in the garden for an hour. Allow your mind to stop thinking about all the stresses, all the worries that have been going on around you. Put things to bed and you'll find that you'll come back a lot stronger, a lot clearer, a lot more motivated, and you'll be able to have the strength to continue with what it is that you want. But for the minute, this full moon shows you that you just need a bit of a break, really. Capricorn, 6 of Wands. Now Capricorn, this full moon is going to be comfortable for you being a Capricorn. The 6 of Wands here indicate 6 of Swords here indicate that you are moving into calmer water, Capricorns. So this full moon is going to highlight for you transitions and changes, things where you may have had to make some tough choices, tough decisions, things that have been quite challenging for you. But it shows you again at your core where you need to go. Sometimes Capricorns, you've just got to go with the flow and trust the process. And this card says there is a transition. You might not know where you're heading, but there's a need to just trust. Mentally though, this full moon in Capricorn in your sign clears those blocks, literally clears those blocks of do I do this, do I do that, where are we going, so that you can feel emotionally that things are going to get calmer and get better for you. It's going to show you to trust your intuition a bit more and not to overthink things, but like I said, to go with the flow more. So as things start to settle down over the next few months for you, Capricorn, you'll have a better idea of this transition. You might be able to feel that you're in the middle of something there, so just go with it. You're going to be caught in a nice comfortable way. You're going to be supported, you're going to be helped within this transition, and this full moon really shows you that you've just got to give it over sometimes to the universe. Aquarius, Ace of Pentacles. Aquarius, loving this. New money, more money, maybe a new house or bigger house. There is a financial gain coming in around you. Now, Aquarius, this full moon is going to show you that your focus is around money. Your focus is around making money and bringing money in, and how you can make it expand for you, how you can make magic happen with money, how you can really be comfortable with your finances now. Anything on a material level, Aquarius, this is saying like you've got it, you've got the opportunity, it's on a plate, what you're going to do. So this full moon is going to show you that yes, you might need to work hard, but you are going to get the results. Pick an area, Aquarius, rather than having 10 areas. Pick an area be practical, on a practical way. Pick an area that you want to focus on, put all your energy into that, one thing at a time, and as that evolves, things will start to evolve later on, like a domino effect. But at the minute, you will need to be very practical, and I think just focused on one big area. But financially, things should start to improve and turn a corner there, Aquarians. And then we have Pisces, lovely card. Ace of Cups, Pisces. This full moon is going to show you how you can really open your heart, how you can love yourself above anything. It encourages you to say yes to things, yes to friends, yes to new opportunities, to step out of your comfort zone and know that you're going to be caught in a comfortable way. This full moon shows you that it's just all about love. It's all about being happy. It's all about having fun. It's all about saying yes is what I'm hearing. Finding some peace. This is a breakthrough for you. If things have been difficult on an emotional matter, this is a breakthrough for you, Pisces, to say there is love at the end of the day. There is hope at the end of the day. There is a positivity. Good news comes, but you've got to be open to it, Pisces. And sometimes you might have to step out of that comfort zone. You might have to accept a helping hand. And that's what this is about. Once you accept that helping hand, amazing things that can happen. Don't start moaning if you do nothing about it, Pisces. This is an opportunity is going to present itself with an emotional, genuine, heartfelt hand that wants to help you. Grab it. You never know where it's going to go, but I know it's going to go good. So there you go. That is your full moon in Capricorn zodiac readings. Have a fabulous full moon energy and enjoy what releases, but really look at where you want your focus. The power is in your hands.